Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Good morning again, and welcome to Today in Black History. Today, I'm going to talk about both a Black American achievement and a historical event. And I'm going to talk about Hazel Harrison, who's an accomplished pianist. And I'm going to talk about the Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Good morning, Jocelyn. Good morning, the Glass House, Miami. All right, so let's get started. Hazel Harrison, pianist, was born today, May 12, 1883, in LaPorte, Indiana. She was one of the earliest Black concert pianists to embark upon a major career and to achieve distinction. Hazel Harrison began playing the piano at the age of 4, and by the age of 8, she was earning extra money for the family by playing at local parties and dances. Upon graduating high school, Harrison continued to earn money playing at concerts and dances in LaPorte and Chicago. In 1904, she was asked to play with the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra, making her the first American to play with a European orchestra whose entire education had taken place in America. When she returned to the United States, Harrison performed a recital at Kimball Hall in Chicago. A music critic issued a plea to the music community to sponsor her to go to Germany to continue her education, and she received financial assistance from several prominent classical musicians. She was able to travel to Berlin in 1911 to study with an accomplished pianist. She performed in recital tours throughout the United States. Her fame rose significantly during this period, and though she was recognized for her talent, she was not offered any positions with major orchestras because of her race. She joined the faculty of several schools, which included the School of Music at Tuskegee Institute, which is now a university, in 1931. In 1936, she was the head of piano at Howard University. And then in 1965, she served on the music faculty at Alabama State College, now Alabama State University. At the end of her life, she continued to teach and continued to play in small shows for a group of her friends. Hazel Harrison died April 28, 1969. And I just wanted to show a photo. Here's a photo of Hazel Harrison, an accomplished pianist. All right. My next one will be Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. On May 12, 2015, a petition was presented to President Obama to change the image on the $20 bill to Harriet Tubman. A group called Women on 20s had been advocating to replace former President Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill. The nonprofit grassroots organization had one major goal, and that was to convince President Obama that now is the time to put a woman's face on America's paper currency. Women on 20s used an online election format with 2 rounds of voting that let the public choose a nominee from a group of 15 inspiring women from American history. Did anyone participate in that online voting for the $20 bill? That was back in 2015. Let me know in the comment section. I also want to list some of the other, name some of the other Black women who were being considered. Oh, KPZ, you did. Wow. Okay. So did you vote? I know there were two rounds. There was the primary, which there was a list of the 15, and then the final round was the top 4. So did you participate in both rounds? So the other Black women that were also considered on the list was Rosa Parks, Sojourner Truth, Barbara Jordan, and Shirley Chisholm. Okay. All right. Moving forward. The group requested for the actual bill design to be revealed by 2020 to honor the centennial of women's suffrage and roll out the $20 bill into circulation a couple of years later, which would be the mid 2020s. I must have been the first round. There were more than 4. Yes. Okay. Yes. So I know the first round, I think you were able to select 3 people. Were you able to select 3 people? I think the first round you were able to select 3 people, and then that final round, whoever received the most votes were in that final round. So the top 2, so of course Harriet Tubman won, but Eleanor Roosevelt was like the second person, the second woman leading. So, but Harriet Tubman received, in that final vote, she received the most votes. And actually, so even after that vote, and even once they presented the petition to President Obama, it took like a year after discussion, debate, the process of how you get this started, how you create, make a new dollar bill as relates to the design, and when it would be released in circulation. It was a year later that it was finalized that Harriet Tubman would be on the $20 bill. So we're in 2020. Who can tell me what is going on with the $20 bill right now? Does anyone know what happened? We're in 2020, and the design was supposed to be revealed. I'm not sure of what month, but the design was supposed to be revealed this year to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the women's suffrage. But have we seen that new design? Yes. The new administration are delaying the release. You are correct, Lewis 94. Yes, Jocelyn. Yes. The new Trump administration, yes, did put it on hold. And the Treasury Secretary, stated, well, initially when he came into office, he stated that it was not on his agenda, I won't say that it wasn't on, I don't want to misquote him, not that it was on his agenda, but he had not looked into, the process and, looked into what was, agreed upon with the previous administration. So, and then I believe it was last year in 2019 where there was an announcement that the administration decided to delay it to 20, let me make sure I say it correctly, 2028. So we have 8 more years to see if we get just a design for the $20 bill with Harriet Tubman on it. And then as the process goes, then it takes a couple of more years for it to actually be in circulation. So I think that the $20 bill. What are your thoughts about it? About Harriet Tubman being on the $20 bill when you first heard about it? Oh, we want to see a black woman. I just saw your KPZ. We won't see a black woman on money while 45 is in there, and you may be correct. Lewis 94. It was great and even better because she was replacing Andrew Jackson. Jocelyn Hurtado, I was really excited. Didn't think this process would take this long. And that's the same response the organization Women's on, let me make sure, Women's on 20, they had the same response. And I think that they are still pressuring the Treasury Secretary to still make this a priority. But like I said, they did make the announcement till 2028, and so that the design will be completed. So we will just have to, I guess, follow this. But I think the petition and for it to be approved, for her to be on the $20 bill is history. And once it's in circulation, once we actually have it, that would be another line in the history books as well. Okay, so that was Today in Black History, and I will be back next Tuesday, the same time at 11 a.m. And if there's not any questions or comments, I will see you next Tuesday. Be safe, enjoy your day, and take care.